I'm Jenna, and today's subject is changing the male mentality. Now, you have to understand, although they teach us that the female mentality is the negative and the male is the positive, that seems to be the opposite to me. Love and kindness and happiness and peace and all these things, those are female qualities, and men have gone so far into this war mentality, as I said, that every time something happens, they react with anger. And so for a long time, they seem to have us going with this, that they were constantly creating an enemy. They would unify us by creating an enemy. And so everybody was our enemy, and we went through country after country until we finally learned that no, these people are not our enemies. And so we don't seem to be falling for this anymore, and that's a good thing. Um, the RT crew went out into the street, and did had a guy. They did like a survey. They had a guy dressed in a pro-President Putin T-shirt while President Putin was at the UN speaking, and to see if people would react in a negative manner. And I think they were quite surprised to find that nobody really balked at the idea of taking a picture with this gentleman with this T-shirt on, because we're getting smarter. I mean, we know they can't keep creating enemies forever and expect us to think that the whole world is our enemy. And so, no, we don't have that hatred in us anymore. So this antiquated system that they're using is no longer effective. And so they're going to have to change how they think. And I don't think it's going to happen for them, but we can do it. First thing we can do is stop resisting things, because resistance is the war mentality. It is the hostility, the hatred, the anger, and all these things that the males are exhibiting. And so that is the first thing we must do, is stop resisting everything and stop thinking that everyone is our enemy. And rather than to hate, you must do the opposite. They're trying to get us to hate people, and we must learn to love. And we must send them our love. We must actively send them our love. This should be a regular part of a spiritual practice, that we should send thoughts of love to all these countries where all this violence and war is going on. And believe it or not, this will make a difference. So send love to Syria. Send love to President Assad and his family. Send love to the whole Middle East and all these people who are suffering from all these wars. And especially now, send love to President Putin and send love to the Russian people. Send them positive energy. Whatever positive energy you can, send it to them. This should be a regular practice for us, because we want to shift the collective consciousness toward love. We want to shift the collective consciousness toward passion and kindness and having peace in the world. And of course, visualize and use your visualization and see peace and just a all-around wonderful quiet place to live. We all want a peaceful place to live. We all want the same thing. We all want to marry and have children and have a family and have a wonderful life. And you can't do that with all these wars and this hostility going on. It's just not possible. And the economy being what it is, it's interfering with your dreams as young people. And so, yes, you need to think positive. Bring kindness into the world. Go out and be happy every day. This really irritates the Illuminati. I'm speaking from personal experience. They'll be walking around talking about, she didn't have anything to be happy about. Yes, I do. A wise woman once told me a long time ago that happiness is a choice. You wake up every day and you choose to be happy. And the circumstances that you are in has nothing to do with you being happy. So whatever you don't have or whatever you need, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with you being happy. You just be happy just because you exist, just because you have air to breathe and you are on this earth. That's enough. Just spread love and kindness. Be as polite as humanly possible. Speak to people with love and kindness, even if they're in a bad mood, even if they're hostile towards you. Give them love back. Don't give them more hostility. And this is how we change the world. This is how we can make a huge difference in the world, just by being kind to each other for no visible reason. You don't need a reason to be polite and to be kind to people and to be loving toward people. And this will alter our consciousness. This will make a huge difference in the world. And I just want people to try it. I don't need millions of people to do this. A handful of people will change the collective consciousness. You will cause a shift in the collective consciousness if you consciously do these things, and just try it and you'll see a difference in the world, I promise. And so that's one way that we can shift that mind of war, mind of metal, mind of machine mentality in our men and in the world, is just by being more feminine. The female is a receiver, and so we receive, and not just to give all the time. We also have to learn to receive from other people. And if we are out there giving love, other people are receiving, and they will learn how to receive, and in turn, they will give. And so I hope that's clear. And have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed day. And thanks for watching.